Talk to me a little bit about some of the information that they're going to be looking for when making this decision.
So they're going to be looking at several things. The first is they're going to look at the manufacturing. How is the data? Are they sure that every vial contains the exact same amount of vaccine that every other vial contains? So that information has to go to the FDA, and the specialists at the FDA will look, I want to say, super intensively at that information. On the other hand, then there's a science group. They're going to look at all the adverse events. Was it reported? How was it reported? How many of them were there? Were they in a particular group, men or women, under 65, over 65? And then a third set of eyes is going to look at the efficacy. Was every event reported? How was it reported? Did they click all the boxes? Did they make sure that that person got vaccine, placebo? How soon after the vaccine? How well was it reported? And once all of those groups sit together, then they can say thumbs up or thumbs down, this vaccine can be released under EUA approval for the public. So there are hosts and hosts of people that have to look at this information, and they're looking at it independently, and then they're going to pull all of that information together and look at it as a group, with each of the groups kind of reporting what they saw, how they saw it, and if there's any question, that question automatically goes back to J&J to say, we see something that's inconsistent. We need to have you go back and look at it again. So this is not a blind, yeah, it looks good. It's really a deep dive for every shred of data before the FDA says it's okay.
And one of the things you were mentioning there with the efficacy, the difference with this Johnson & Johnson emergency use is that they took a look at these different variants that we know are emerging. So when you take a look at their data, there's a lot of different numbers to kind of comb through.
Right, but the first important thing to recognize is the vaccine prevented deaths. And when we look at the numbers of deaths from COVID across the US, we are unfortunately approaching, 500,000 deaths right now. And those numbers are still going up. So to have a vaccine that says, if you get it, you will not die, is a major step forward for us, particularly since it's only one dose. In the vaccine world, we always worry, if you have to get someone 2 doses, are they going to show up for the second dose? Are they going to come too early, too late, or just kind of put it off? With this vaccine, 1 dose, I don't have to worry that you didn't come back for dose 2. In addition, because they're looking at variants and they're looking at hospitalizations, they can say that if you get this vaccine, well, you may have a mild disease. I don't want to say that's okay, but that's less of a problem than you're going to get sick, get in the hospital, and die. So that for us is another great step forward. We need all the information for all these vaccines, for the common strains as well as the new variants. I want to remind everyone that the less people that get vaccine, the more people that will spread virus. The more people that spread virus, the more variants we're going to see.